How's, how's everybody doing today? Let's go plant film. Who claimed first? Guess. It was Eon / Illusion Eternal / AR / Avasary. Okay. Today is a Monka S day. So a little bit of like caveat / backstory. Pinkpaw Pad, thank you for that tier 1 sub for 7 months. Wow, thank you for that support of the stream for 7 months. That's a pretty long time. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Enjoy your badges and emotes. But okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah, if I had a few more seeds to start the day, it would be so free. The reason the day is going to be super duper tight because I only have 300 seeds, and so basically I can't buy more seeds until 9 a.m. So I basically am going to have to forfeit like 30 minutes of planting time in addition to the other chores I'm doing. So I'll have to make note of this for future planting sessions, that doing all 4,300, so the entire island, the entire farm, and the greenhouse, it's pretty trivial actually to get it all done in one day if you have seeds to start the day. If you have like 500 seeds to start the day, at least 500. I think probably like 600 is about how many you could get done in time. But since I don't, I only have 300, I forfeit like 40 minutes. So it's just, it's a little bit tighter than I was hoping. I haven't actually successfully finished yet in any attempt. I got really close with one. There was like 20 starfruit left on the farm. It ticked over to, well, it was about to tick over, and there were like 20 starfruit left. So I got really close one attempt. But I haven't actually finished the day. Like, I haven't proven to myself that I can actually successfully do this day yet. So we're gonna need like basically perfect play to get this done. Everything else can just kind of come with me here. Okay, so the plan is to plant starfruit until like 6:40. At which point we will warp to the desert. We will put in a round of iridium. That because we need more money to buy the rest of the starfruit for today. We can buy most of it, but we need a little bit extra. And then we'll be able to buy coal as well, so that we can do Skull Caverns 13th and 14th, so we'll buy coal for that. We'll do that flip, then we'll come back to the farm, finish planting whatever the seeds that we have. Unfortunately, we're going to lose like 30 minutes because then we'll run to Clint, sell, go to Sandy, buy a whole bunch of seeds, come back to the farm, plant until 2:30 or 2:40 really. At which point we will go to Illusion Eternal / Eon / AR / Avasary. Thank you for that tier 1 sub for 6 months. I realized right away that was like, you don't usually pay for subs, so I greatly appreciate that support of the stream, and thank you for continuing to moderate my channel. Enjoy your badges and emotes. Thanks for that. And yeah, so at 2:40 we'll go back to the desert again, pick up the iridium, put in iron / gold. After that, we will go to the island, plant the island, warp back to the farm, and then try to finish out the day in time. That's the goal. So it's gonna be really, really tight. We'll see if we can get it done. Let's just go for it. It's just gonna be plop plop ASMR here. I already made a mistake. Like I said, the efficiency of this morning planting session is not that important because I'm gonna forfeit time anyway, so. I still have to be pretty efficient if I want to have enough time. If I don't want to waste any time until 9, but the morning planting is not as important. How do I get Ruby instead of Founder's Badge? I think you should be able to just click on your own name and go into the options for your appearance. I see we're planting, but how'd last stream go? It went really well. We ended up with really good Skull Caverns results, and we have enough money to plant everything today without without selling any raw star fruit. Alright, 640, let's warp now. We have to buy desert warp totems. We can't, we actually have to buy them. We have none. I can plant like 270 to 275 per hour. Just going in straight up and down lines. That's like, I can do like 275 seeds per hour, somewhere in that range. So it's close, like, to get everything done. There's technically enough hours to do it. It's just that I have to lose time because of inefficiencies. This would be super free if I had enough seeds to plant for the entire time before 9, plus the smelting. So, like, even with all this smelting that I'm doing, I don't have enough seeds to plant until 9 AM, so that's a loss of efficiency. It would be free otherwise. Which is annoying, but... That's all the iridium. We're gonna do the rest. Oh, no, there's more iridium. Yeah, there's more iridium. So, like, it's 7:30, so when I warp back to the farm right here, if I had infinite seeds, I would be able to get, like, 400 more seeds down. But I only have 172, so it's just going to be inefficient. And that's really annoying me, that I didn't buy extra seeds on the 10th. But whatever. Plant Film, thanks for that gifted tier 1 sub. You've gifted 37 subs in the channel. Holy moly. Thank you for that support. And Katori Dispara, enjoy your gifted sub, courtesy of Plant Film. Wait, he turned off hype trains. Yeah, I don't have hype trains on. Well, okay, unless it changed itself, I shouldn't have hype trains. I want that sub back. Not sure how that works, buddy. I didn't debate you. I didn't make you. I didn't tell you could get a hype train when you couldn't. That's good, Jiffy Pop. And I'm just checking here to make sure that hype trains are still off. Yeah, they're off. Pressed the wrong button again, just accidentally paid off my credit card. Oh, my credit card bill is due today. I actually have to pay that. Okay, I'll do it on the other screen so you can't see. Alright. We're doing real life stuff real quick here that you guys can't see. This is a little bit Monka. Oh, here, let's, here. Alright, I'm here. Don't worry. But just so I don't, you know, dox myself. I have to... I forget. Yeah, I have to pay my card. Wife even reminded me earlier. She doesn't usually have to, but IRL stream hype. That's a Monka-S stream. Okay, we're almost done. Almost done here, chat. You guys can hear me, but you can't see me. Very ethereal. Oh. Yeah, I gotta run over to Clint and sell some Iridium bars before I can pay my credit card bill. Accounting with cord. Oh, by the way, thank you for the 100 bits off the wall. Like, I appreciate that. I'm not a scammer. We have no Oh, Plant Film gifted another gifted sub too. I keep getting distracted. I'm sorry about that. Thank you for the another gift sub, Plant Film. Your generosity is out of control. I really appreciate that. And enjoy your gift sub, baby JC. Yeah, I'm almost done here. I keep getting distracted now. All right, sorry about that. Scammer. Not a scammer. Call me a scammer. I'm a nice streamer. I don't scam my viewers. Doesn't really, so I was hoping that I would be able to sell my gems and that would get me enough seeds, but it's not quite enough. So I have to take 2 trips to Clint no matter what. Unfortunate. We don't really need to worry about inventory space. Sorry, I'm just trying to be efficient here. You can plant faster if you don't like impact the other plants. If you run into the plants that are on either side of you, that's your character runs slower, so that's less efficient as well.
Charging battery.
Or take my $5, please. UDA best.
Oh, many resubs. Thank you, Hector Bugcatcher. Take my $5, please. Well, happy to oblige you, buddy. Thank you for that. I need to pause this so I can see. Thank you for that resub for 3 months at tier 1. I really appreciate that support of the stream. Welcome into the Parliament. The more times I say it, the less dumb it sounds. But yeah, thank you for that support, Hector Bugcatcher. Someone has to, yeah, someone has to type exclamation point Parliament so that I feel less dumb. how's everybody doing tonight? We've got some, we've got like 45 minutes of ASMR plop plop in front of us here. Even more if I fail to complete this day on the first try, which, like I said at the start of the stream, is actually pretty likely that I'm gonna fail because it's extremely tight day. And the reason is because I didn't buy enough seeds before this day. To be like the ultimate level of efficiency, you need to have like 500 plus seeds to start the day so that you can plant from 6 to 9. So I'm out of seeds at 8:10. Otherwise I could have planted for 50 more minutes, which would be like another 200 seeds at least. Maybe even more. So I'm forfeiting 200 seeds worth of planting time. Which is like frustrating. I wish I had done this smarter. I couldn't. I racked my brain for 2 days about how I could do this morning better and not waste time, and there's just nothing I can do. I just don't have enough seeds. So that makes this day really tight. I'm gonna have to be really, really efficient. Especially when I'm harvesting at the island, I have to make no mistakes whatsoever, basically. You're like, Cord, why are you just sitting there waiting? Well, the game doesn't let you do anything while that money animation goes on. Nah, it's not a full restart. It's a very small loss of time. It's just annoying. I like perfection, so it's just annoying. We're talking like a loss of like less than 30 star fruit. It's just kind of a learning experience. I'm realizing how tight this day is and how important it is to be able to plant every possible second. In theory, it's not that tight. There's enough time to plant everything and do 2 smelt cycles. It's only because I didn't buy enough seeds previously to be able to do the whole, like to plant the whole morning. That's literally the only reason. Which is really frustrating, but it makes sense logically. So now we plant until 2:30 p.m. So we got a long and uninterrupted section of plop plop here. So hope chat's ready for the plop plop. I know I am. Paint drying? I don't think it's quite as boring as that, but it is a little bit. It's kind of a low-key day of Stardew Valley. It's like the way Stardew Valley was meant to be played, you know, just running around planting your whole field. Just like as a game mechanic though, the only thing I would change about Stardew is that once you're in the late game, I feel like it should be easier to plant your entire field in a day. Because like you've spent many years becoming a better farmer and like learning and growing and like understanding farming better. Like he really should add some late game tools that make farming easier. He's added a bunch of stuff that make animals like less unbearable. Like, why isn't there like a basic seed spreader tool, like a tool that you equip and you load seeds into, and then instead of planting one at a time, it plants like it plants 9 seeds at a time or something. Like, you can, in real life, those are, they're just literally called seed spreaders, and they're little carts that you push along and it shoots the seeds out, and they're like, you can buy them at the home improvement store for like $50. Like, I feel like something like that should be in the game for late game. I'm not talking tractor mod, because the tractor is busted. I'm talking something that just makes it like, it just makes it better to plant the entire field. I'm not talking something crazy OP, I'm just talking something that lets you plant more than 1 seed at a time. You know? You get Junimo slaves instead. But they don't even plant for you, they only harvest. You're just asking for Hopper V2? Well, the Hopper is useless. That would plant, like... Well, I guess it wouldn't harvest at the same time, so that wouldn't actually be useful, would it? That's true. The thing I just suggested wouldn't actually be useful because it wouldn't harvest the seeds as well. You would have to harvest manually, so it wouldn't even save time. You would still play the same way we do right now. Some version of a tool that lets you plant your field faster, but not OP like the tractor. I just feel like if you spend the time to get your field completely clear and ready, it should be possible to plant the whole field in 1 day with fertilizer and seeds in 1 day. That's just kind of like that's my position point. Like, feel free to debate on that and how to make it possible. I feel like if your field is prepared, it should be possible to fertilize and plant the whole field in 1 day. Because right now, even with pause buffering, like min-max ultimate pause buffering, you can't plant the entire field in a day. Unless you already have a crop down like this. Which I do think's a little bit lame for late game playing. The tractor is OP because I've never used the tractor, but from what I've seen, you could go from a completely like unkempt farm, like the first day of spring farm where there's just trees and rocks and crap everywhere. You could clear the farm, plant the farm, hoe the farm, and water the farm all in a single day with the tractor. That's OP. Yeah, this is probably a restart already. Actually, I'm not planting very fast. I've made several mistakes. We'll see where I'm at noon. If I've planted like about 800 seeds by noon, I'll be okay, I think. A well-placed scarecrow can protect your crops? Oh, really? I didn't know that. Is that a new item that he just added to the game? I didn't know about that. What's it? A scarecrow. Oh, that's cool. Thanks for the tip. I'll have to try that next time. I'm memeing. I'm sorry. I shouldn't meme. I'm sorry. I'm not using scarecrows because the number of crops that I'll be lost to scarecrows is less than the amount of crop spaces I would lose to scarecrows themselves. In order to have scarecrows, obviously you have to, you know, take up spots in your farm. Okay, I made a bunch of mistakes. I'm gonna start over. I need to be able to plant more efficiently. That was not efficient enough. I made a couple of mistakes there. That's actually how tight this day is. I wasn't kidding. And it's all because I didn't buy enough seeds early, like basically on the 10th. I only have 330. The reason I'm doing the greenhouse first thing is because it's kind of a fiddly area and it's easy to make mistakes in here and lose efficiency. But since I don't necessarily care about the time efficiency first thing because I already don't have enough seeds, it's better to do this area first. Because the time crunch is going to be later in the day. I'll accept a version of this day where I get everything down, or if I miss like less than 50 of them, I would take that. This is a good example of a second streamer privilege. If Habu's here or if he watches the VOD, he'll know to buy extra seeds before the 12th, so that he doesn't lose any to the first couple hours, and then he'll be able to easily get everything down. But yeah, if you're on the Do Crew Discord, apparently there's going to be a Twitch Rivals at some point for Stardew Valley, which is pretty cool. I don't really know anything about Twitch Rivals, but it'd be cool to do it. But it seems like it's... I'm not sure how it works, but that would be cool to do. Or at least get, you know, even if I could just have to watch it, that'd be awesome as well. That's so annoying. At least time pauses when you sit down on the couch. Makes it less annoying. I forgot to grab the hoe. It's okay. The island ready for harvest? Yes. And the greenhouse. Every area of Starfruit is ready for harvest today. Garden pots with the greenhouse entrance? Yeah. It's possible to have more pots than I have. I'll be trying to see if I can get a few more for the third round. We'll see. The pots are not as impressive with pumpkins, but it's still worth it. Each spot would still be an extra 3,000 gold, even if I only got pumpkins. on them, not starfruit. It'd still probably be worth it. Alright, that's the end of that. As a min-maxer, this actually frustrates me so much. Like, you guys don't even know how frustrating this is to me that I have to stand here and do nothing for 30 game minutes. Like, this actually hurts me that I have to stand here and do nothing. I can't unpause until this animation finishes. The thought of a pumpkin in a garden pot is hilarious to me. Yeah, it kind of is, honestly. I agree. Probably gonna look funny, too. People kind of started talking about the strategy when I was already in summer, and so I kind of had to catch up a little bit. Valley, a little bit of love there. Nine garden pumpkins equals one more implausible giant pumpkin. That'd be funny. I was talking about that yesterday, or the day before yesterday, about how pumpkins are actually a little bit better with no sprinklers because you'll get a lot of giants. Every giant pumpkin is like basically doubling the 9. Like the 9 turns into like 18 pumpkins, so it basically doubles it for those spots. The giants are kind of poggers. Alright, let's make no mistakes. Perfect placing. Perfect play. No mistakes. We can't waste any movement frames today. Literally no movement frames wasted. We're even going to leave a thin strip of starfruit at the bottom so that we can use that to walk back to the other area. Come on, really, game? WTF, I walked over that spot. Grab your hoe? No, I don't need my hoe. The one detilled spot is just gonna stay detilled. I can plant like I can plant like 10 new starfruit in the amount of time it would take me to hoe and water that extra spot. Same with the ones that have been hit with lightning. I'll probably just walk right over them and not bother. Well, the single ones that have been struck by lightning, I can pickaxe those, and it's probably fine. And going in just straight up and down lines like this and being with 2 movement speed, I should be able to get like 270 per hour, 275, somewhere in that range. Any mistake reduces that number by a significant amount. If you think about it, there's 7 seconds per tick, and there's 42, 42 seconds in an hour in this game. And if I'm doing 270 seeds per hour at 42 seconds, that's what, 6 starfruit per second in terms of the game. So if I make a mistake that costs me a second, I lose 6 starfruit. Vertically is significantly faster than horizontally because for some reason when you go vertically you never miss a seed. But as you saw, when you plant horizontally, occasionally your character will just walk over a tile without planting any seeds. Don't ask me to explain it, I have no idea. But going up and down you never make a mistake. But going side to side you can. I actually did try pause buffering this. It's worse than just going like this. I don't understand why, but you can't even get 250 per hour if you pause buffer this. This is the fastest way to get this done. Going in 2 rows at a time, going back and forth, is theoretically the same speed because your character takes the same number of frames of movement. Like, since you're going back and forth with every seed, it's the same amount of movement. But there's a lot more chances for mistakes. So this is the best way because it's basically mistake-free. Like, I'm just holding down my movement keys and holding down right click and it's perfectly planting. I'm waiting for my coffee to run out. Movement speed is really important for this, so. They were already planting significantly faster than last time. Last attempt we were at 480 seeds when it ticked noon. And right now we're at 305, so we're 100 seeds faster. Yeah, doing your mouse in circles is fast for harvesting, but it doesn't help you for planting at all. This is the best way to plant and harvest. Yeah, if you could animation cancel the pickup, maybe, but you do get a pause during that anyway, so I don't think it actually helps you if you could animation cancel the pickup. Because the game is already paused during the pickup frames. I really want a coffee, but I'm lazy to make. Ooh, coffee sounds really good. Sometimes I want to make coffee, like, even if I'm not tired. I just want, like, a hot drink, and I like coffee a lot. Coffee this late in the day? I've had coffee this late before. I would make it pretty weak. It would just be for, like, the taste. 24-hour stream incoming. See, that lost me a bunch of time there. I'm probably just going to ignore the ones that are hit by lightning. Like, honestly, I'm just going to ignore those. I'm just going to run over them and keep going. I lost like 3 or 4 frames there from pickaxing the dead crop. I'm just going to ignore them from now on. Seamlessly transition to a new stack since the previous one was about to run out there. Seamless transition, no lost frames of movement or pausing frames. Every time you see a starfruit pop out like that, that was an extra starfruit that I got. I'm wearing my luck rings and I have a luck bonus, so I do occasionally get extra starfruit. Wait, why didn't I harvest those? If you have your mouse cursor over your buffs, I guess you don't get to harvest. It's okay, we're ahead of pace right now. The dead plants are just gonna get left dead. I'm not gonna till them, like re-till the spot. There's a very limited amount of time I have today, so even the act of animation canceling one pickaxe swing will cause me to lose starfruit planting. Like I said, I've practiced this day a couple of times and I have not actually gotten it finished yet. Like, I had no attempt where I successfully finished all the planting. Could you spend an extra 30 minutes using the scythe on the dead ones? Yeah, I could. That's not a bad idea. It's only a few starfruit here or there. Like, the economy of scale is such that, like, the singletons don't matter. In a essentially infinite field of starfruit, losing 1 or 2 is really not... It really doesn't matter. So at 2:40 is when we're gonna go to the desert. Don't at me when it's 79,991. Even with all the lightning crops and the ones that have been eaten by crows, we're still probably at less spaces taken than if we were to use scarecrows. We're like over 30 minutes ahead of pace right now. So that the 500 mark there is how many seeds I would have wanted to have finished at 3 p.m. and it's only 2:30. Well, it just ticked to 2:40, so we're roughly half an hour ahead of pace right now. What year and season? It's summer of year 1. Summer the 12th, year 1. Summer 12th, not spring. We can buffer this area because it's finished. Why aren't these done yet? Ah, super annoying. Forgive him, we're normally stuck on spring. That's fair. Okay, we can put the gold and the iron away. We're not doing any more smelting today. Actually, we'll bring it with us for the morning smelt. Tomorrow morning before we go Skull Caverns, we're gonna want to smelt, so we'll bring ores with us. We need to bring all the gems. Well, half the rubies, all of everything else, except for the jades, of course. This all comes with me to be sold, along with the extra iridium. That iridium, along with that amount of extra gems, will buy me the remaining, I need like 700 more seeds, 720, I think is like the exact number. I'll probably go for 750. And then the extra gold will be used from our coal. All that extra planting time that we gained, we just lost to smelting. The smelting went really badly there. We lost all that bonus time. Where's my phone? Why don't I have my phone? I need to go get my phone. Hang on. Sorry about that. Water. Write a task to run this day for you. I don't know if a task could do this any better. That's like the funny part about it. I honestly don't know if a task could do this day better. I mean, it could do like slightly more efficient movement patterns probably. And furnace loading. If we want 750, I don't think we need 750. I think we need like 725. Let's do 725. That's 290k. Wait, let's just do it here. 373 331 minus 725 times 400. That leaves 83,300 minus 1,000 for the boat ride. Okay, we can buy 548 coal. That should be enough for 2 days of Skull Caverns. With the 600 we already have. Okay. Oh, well, that'll just be like one less starfruit seed we buy. Okay, now it's time to go plant the island. Put these extra ores away. Need perfect movement. We need to plant the island as fast as possible here. In theory, this should be doable in like 3.5 hours. Something like maybe a little bit less than that if I'm really efficient around the sprinklers. That was a pretty good pass. Oh, come on. I really hate when your character just runs right through a starfruit plant instead of harvesting it. What the hell? You even see the plant move and the character just fails to harvest it. I'm making a ton of mistakes right here. This is probably gonna sink me. Another missed plant. This day is like so crazy. All because I failed to buy an extra 200 seeds the other day. It's so crazy how tight this whole thing is. This whole run is so tight. Got the peanut gallery on Discord telling me to not throw away mahogany seeds. I'm like, come on, man. It's such a minor thing. It's like infinitely more important to get these days right. Just don't make mistakes. I'm not quite a robot yet. I'm still working on becoming a robot. Someday I'll ascend to robot hood someday. Beep boop, beep boop. Imagine 80 mil in the first year being hard. Yeah, like... Imagine being good at this game. If I was good at this game, I could probably make like 500 mil in the first year. Just like a trash player. Nah, that sounded unnecessarily harsh. I shouldn't have said that. I think it's cool that everyone has like ideas and suggestions. Just kind of easy to, with this sort of a run, it's easy to like really see all the small mistakes. But then you have days like this where like getting this day right is so much more important, you know? Which I'm really frustrated at myself for not buying enough seeds early on. That'd be such an easy thing to have done better, and it would make this day like free. And now I'm here like worrying about every single missed seed placement, because that's lost time on the day. We're still making like fairly decent time here. As long as I'm going in an efficient pattern and not losing movement frames, it's fine. I'm gonna go down and do this area and then loop back up. I was like, my character was standing on that spot. I can't believe that that did not plant the seed there. I just don't like, I don't understand it sometimes. It's like there's a significant delay between like your character standing there and a seed actually getting placed. I've tried multiple things to see if it would improve and it never did. Like holding down left and right click at the same time doesn't do anything. Didn't used to be like this in 1.3. He changed something in 1.4 that makes planting a lot more toxic than it used to be. I used to really enjoy the planting and harvesting days because they were really chill. It was super easy to get everything done in time. And now it's much more difficult. Black Heart Wings with the rate of 9. Thank you for that. Poggers, welcome in, Raiders. How's your stream? I assume you're playing Stardew Valley. Playing Stardew Valley, cool. Are you just doing a casual run, or are you doing any kind of a challenge attempt or anything like that? First time player maybe? I don't know. Stream went well, good to hear. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to lose the starfruit that I have like way up in the corner there. I'm just not gonna have time to harvest it. It's only 8 starfruit lost for like 2 ticks worth of movement. It's just not gonna happen. Yeah, welcome in, Raiders. This one I'll get though, because it's pretty close by. And then I'll grab that too because it's right there. And now I can make a beach warp totem. Oh, it's only 720. Can I be greedy and go for the other 2? A Shane speedrun. I'm a new speedrunner, just finished a full marriage percent. Oh, that's PogChamp. Very cool. 1:27:23. I'm ashamed to admit that I have no idea if that's a good time or not. But that's cool to see new speedrunners. I'm more of a challenge runner. I don't really do any RTA speedruns. This is what we call a challenge run because it's based on an in-game year, so I don't care how much real time elapses on this run. As you can tell by the fact that I'm just sitting here with the game pause talking to you. So this is more like to see how much I can possibly get done in the first game year. We're currently going for 80 million gold in hand. How much time would it take to run down and get these 2 corals? Not this one, just these 2. This starfruit is super out of the way. I can't possibly take the movement ticks to go and get that. I think I can maybe go for these 2. It's a little bit greedy, but we'll try it. I'm definitely ahead of schedule right now. Yeah, so we can make 2 beach warp totems now. Now we need to go back to the desert and buy the remaining starfruit we need. Should be just over 700. Yep, perfect. This is enough to finish the entire farm. So what we have left to do now is plant the rest of the farm. That's all that we have left to do. We have basically that much time, which you can see. That's what you just saw right there is exactly what I'm talking about when I say that sideways is worse. For some reason, when going sideways, your character just randomly fails to plant a starfruit. Don't give in to greed. 2 coral worth. I don't. Probably not, but I felt like I was ahead, so maybe I could go for it. We'll see. If I end up failing, I'll just play the day again. This is like some of the lowest stress starter you could possibly do. Like, it's basically just, I'm literally just holding down 2 buttons. We're gonna leave the dead ones. That was a decision I made earlier, to leave the dead ones behind. '25th place? I mean, you said it's your first run, right? I mean, can't be upset about not doing really well your first time. I'm sure you'll be able to improve. Have you seen, I assume you've probably seen the Habu's speedruns of it, right? I think he's a world record holder. I don't know if you're going off of his route or if you like made your own route. Also, Raiders, if you are interested in joining the Discord of the Do Crew, which is our min-max / speedrunning community, if someone could type !Do Crew, that's our Discord link for that community, of which I'm a member. Okay, I want to keep track here. We start at 999 at 8 o'clock, or I need to sort of keep track of pace here to make sure that I'm ahead, or at least even with 250 per hour. I know it kind of sucks to leave the dead ones, but we'll get them for the third round. For the third round, I'll make sure that I buy extra starfruit before the day of, so that I can get all the planting done pre 9 a.m. You guys will see how tight this is at the end, and how free it would be if I could have planted an extra 200 from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. If I could have planted 200 seeds during that time, how free this would be. So that's a learning experience for next round. I'll also be able to fix the unhoed spot over there too, because if I'll have like 40 to 50 minutes of free time, and that's plenty of time to, you know, chop all the dead ones and fix any unhoed spots. How many crystallariums do I have? Like 50? Maybe fewer than that, I'm not sure. Somewhere between 40 and 50. Would have been, I would have liked to have rushed crystallariums faster. I have no intention of restarting this run for anything basically at this point, so we'll just see what the end result is. For my next run, I'll implement some of the things that have been thought up in the time since I started this run. Some of that stuff I'll implement for my next run. But there's no point in restarting this run right now. It's going well. Like, I want to get a number on the board. I want to say I made 80 mil. Like, maybe 95 to 100 mil is possible with new strats or garden pots or whatever. All of that kind of stuff, maybe that's possible. But, you know, like, I'm not going to just keep chasing new numbers without putting a number on the board. Plus, I don't really want to be a guinea pig. Like the whole like put 1,000 garden pots on the island strat is it's pretty cool sounding, but there are still some problems with it that no one's really addressed, which is like, how the hell am I going to afford that much starfruit without selling it all raw, which defeats the purpose of the strategy. (9 p.m. to 10 p.m. we planted 285. Nice. $1K, nah, 1.6. I put out I made a layout for myself for the garden pots. It's roughly 1,000 garden pots that you can fit on the island. You probably, when you say 1.6, you probably planted garden pots in spots that aren't actually valid tiles. If you try to put garden pots like on the beach area, it doesn't actually accept any seeds. I did that as well. I planted all out like a layout, and then I realized that it didn't take seeds in that area. The only tiles that are valid are the ones that have grass. Okay, my coffee's gonna run out pretty soon. Make sure to get a fresh coffee the instant I can. There. Filling it, no blocking space. You can't do that with garden pots, I'm like 95% sure. If you break a garden pot, the crop gets destroyed. And if you're talking, damn it, I'm talking instead of planting. If you're talking like harvesting the crop and then manually breaking every garden pot to make a pathway, that's really inefficient time-wise. That would take a really long time. Are all the seeds in the inventory gonna get planted? I don't know. I mean, we're theoretically ahead of all my practice runs, so maybe it's possible that I'll finish. Again, people are saying like 285 to 300 per hour. So we can do the math on it. Alright, I see some questions and I'll answer them once I can. Yeah, I have 750 to do in just under 3 hours, so this should be possible to plant all the seeds in my inventory. Used to be 250 per hour. Yeah, I'm doing it faster than that. People are keeping track of it in chat. It's like 285 to 300. Just by going in straight up and down lines like this with +2 speed. And that's mostly because it's like near 100% efficiency. I'm making no mistakes, and every frame is spent either walking optimally or harvesting. For 2-year challenge, you're gonna do ancient fruit? Yes. How many bonus fruit have you hit? I don't know, probably about 10, I'm guessing. It's a decent number. The luck rings are definitely good for this. I am getting bonus star fruit I wouldn't get otherwise. Isn't that a cask strat? No casks. Casks are really bad. Like if you mean the basement, like the cellar with casks in there, they're really bad for money. They're fun, don't get me wrong. Don't try to let me convince you not to use them in your casual playthrough, but for min-maxing, they're really bad. Oh, there's another bonus one. Okay, I can probably read this question now. For your 2-year run, do you think year 1 will look very similar to this run, or will it be more setting up stuff? It'll look similar. You still need to make a lot of money in year 1. Year 1 still gets its own right. You're not just setting up for year 2 the whole time. We're still, year 1, you're still planning to get 10,000 yeah, year 1 is still like 15,000 star fruit from the farm and 10,000 pumpkins. The island and the greenhouse will have ancient fruit though. And then in year 2, the everywhere will have ancient fruit. And for the 2-year run, we'll be doing a mass garden pot strat on the island as well. We'll have 1,000 garden pots on the island, all pumping out star fruit every week. I was hesitant to do a 2-year run because I wanted to set the goal at 250 million because I thought that was pretty cool to do 250 mil in 2 years. Like that just sounds impressive. But I wasn't like willing to set the challenge at 250 mil because I didn't see any conceivable path to make that much money until people started talking about the garden pot island strat. And that should make me like an extra 40 mil, which makes the whole thing possible. I missed a spot right there. Have to fix that. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get this done in time. It's going to be close. Couple of missed spots here and there at the end of the world. We're talking 4,000 star fruit today. So I'm not gonna lose sleep over missing, you know, one crop. You mean where you fill the whole floor and then break paths when they're ready? Yeah, you could do that. That still doesn't make casks worth it, in my opinion, but yeah, you could do that. Should have 1 tick to spare. Hey, that's all I need. 1 tick is more than enough. If I can get this done on the first try, that'd be poggers. And actually finish. Yeah, I'm ahead of all my test runs right now. Not significantly, but a little bit. This is so tight. Again, like I said, if you're just joining and you're seeing how tight this is, like, this would be so free if I hadn't made a mistake. If I had purchased an extra 200 seeds on the 10th of spring, or 10th of summer, this would be free. I'd be finished already. I think I should be able to finish on time, though, seeing how much time is left and how many rows are left. It just ticked 140, we'll be fine. That's big pog that will finish this. Chat, we planted 4,300 starfruit in one day. Oh my goodness, we did it on the first try. We can even potentially fix a spot, right? I think there's a, where's the closest dead crop? We can probably get over there and fix it. That is poggers that we finished. We have like 4 seconds to spare. Was there a missing, I think there's a missing seed like right over here somewhere that we can maybe fix. Where's the closest dead crop? Like way up here? I don't know if we'll make it up to that. Missing at the very bottom? Where? Like right on top of where I'm standing? Like where I'm standing, do you mean? I don't have a fruit? No, there's one there. Let's try to make it over to this dead one. Look how much starfruit's in our inventory, by the way. Look at this. 999, 999, 991, 912, 415. Outside the glow range? I don't see it. I think I got it on one of the subsequent passes. I should have enough time to get this dead one. We'll see. Hurry, 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 run! Oh, I should have brought my hoe. Where's the next dead one? Can we make it over there now too? Where's the next dead one? Way over here. Not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Oh, there's the switch and Uamat. Enjoy your week of VIP, Uamat. Well, a man can dream. We'll try and get that. We'll try and get it. I can dream. I can. Okay. Oh, I didn't even make it over to the dead one. We did it! Ah, we got it done, even though I screwed up. Woof. Hey, one of our trees grew. Look at this gorgeous field. Beautiful. Absolutely lovely. And we got the island done too. And the greenhouse is done. Holy moly. How do you wake up in the doorway? Yeah, I don't have a bed. Plant Film, thank you for another gifted sub in the channel. Gosh. I don't even know what to say anymore. Like, the number of gifted subs you've given is just crazy. That level of support is like beyond my comprehension. Thank you for that. And Whiskey Ferrata, enjoy your free gift sub courtesy of Plant Film. And then Off the Wall, thank you for another 100 bits. Thank you for that support. We got progress. Okay, so now we have 2 days of Skull Caverns. So we need to see if we have good luck today or not. There's no point in fixing any of these spots, by the way, because this is the last day. This round will finish on the 20th, and then the final round will finish on the 28th. So there's no point in fixing these spots. I can't get 2 harvests on them. We can fix them to get 1 round later, but there's no point in fixing them until then. That is gorgeous. I know some people like to make pretty layouts, but I like to have the farm completely covered in a valuable crop. Wow, 2 mahogany trees grew. Means we'll be able to upgrade the house sooner rather than later. We need 150, we have 69. Nice. Wait, why isn't animation canceling's not on? Which is actually hilarious. I didn't animation cancel a single time last day. It's not turned on. Yes, Turkey, thanks for those 100 bits. GG on the first try. Thank you, thank you. I can't believe I got it done on the first try. Like, I'm not kidding that I did like 3 test runs and I didn't finish on any of the test runs. Oh yeah, second try. Okay, alright chat. Yeah, second try. My bad. Second try. Well, hopefully the luck is good today. We'll get more ladders tomorrow. Wonder if I have any stone. Do I have any more than... If I only have 73 stone, that would be kind of munko. But I could craft some crystallariums today if I had stone. Yes, we have 90 now, so we need we'll have to replant some of these mahoganies. Okay, today's our guaranteed rain day. Tomorrow, okay, so we need to use a rain totem today. Oof. Oh, yikes. What's the damage? Oh, did you do a prediction on the luck? My bad. Well, you win some and you lose some. Remember how we had a perfect star drop? Remember how we had a perfect star drop the other day? Remember? I'm not even joking. Ah, it's a perfect skull. We actually do have a rock candy to save ourselves, but it is a perfect skull luck day. This glorious little item I'm gonna show you is gonna keep our run alive here. Not really, it's not that dramatic, but yeah. Thank goodness we have this guy. A perfect skull luck day on Skull Cavern. That is so yikes. Perfect star and perfect skull are literally right beside each other, BTW? What do you mean? Oh yeah, because yeah. Yoba's displeased. He wishes you to dance. Well, we're gonna use a rock candy today, so you guys know what that means. Rain totems are bust. We have, so we'll smelt the remaining iridium we have, and then we'll do more gold. Oh wait, I want to check if I have stone. I'll craft crystallariums if I have stone. No, I have no stone. Yikes, I literally don't even have 100 stone. Well, we'll have to make do with what stone we can get our hands on today. Tomorrow we'll get a bunch of ladders, so that'll help. We'll be able to amass stone because we'll be using ladders instead of stone. Which means we'll craft a bunch of crystallariums on the 15th, which is already that's a keg day, keg/tapper day, the 15th. So we'll craft a bunch of crystallariums on the 15th. That'll actually work out pretty nicely. What's this channel point? Perfect Skull SC run first try. We'll see. Would you consider save scumming to not have the skull luck to be a step too far / borderline cheating? It's kind of like, so my personal opinion is that save scumming is only allowable when it would cause you to lose the entire run. But I personally don't really choose to save scum most of the time. If it's early enough in the run, I'll reset the run before I'll save scum usually. But if it's like really far into the run and you make like a, say for example on upcoming on the 18th of summer, the 18th is Thursday. Thursday is the only day you can buy DSG from Sandy. If for some reason I absolutely needed DSG on the 19th and I forgot to buy some on the 18th and it would cause my run to end, then I would replay the day. Like I would save scum to replay the day. But I won't save scum over having a bad luck day because I have a rock candy, and because even if it was a perfect skull luck day, like I would just have to deal with it. The daily luck system is just part of the game. So I wouldn't save scum for that. Okay. Let's, I need to go to the bathroom, but then we'll do this day. Progress, poggers. Only an hour and a half into the stream and we're already finished a day. That's like lightning pace. I'll be right back and go to the bathroom. What's the difference between save scumming and a day reset? A day reset is just playing the same day over. A save scum is going into the files and like resetting back to the previous day. Day resetting is acceptable. I've done it 198 times so far in this run. I've replayed a day 198 times. I haven't done any save scumming. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember. I don't think I save scummed any days in this run. But anyway, I also wanted to make sure I got everyone's redeems. With the planting being kind of stressful, I think I got everything. All the bits and subs and redeems. I think I got them. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's see how this Skull Caverns day goes. It could be fine or it could be really bad. We have basically a 7 a.m. start, but it's a perfect Skull Luck day. I have to put away the starfruit and collect the batteries too. Put away the coral too. I don't need to make those rings right now. Or totems. Grab the bombs. We had extra. I suppose I'll replant just in the same spot again. I don't know. Kind of like whatever. I'm kind of like whatever on the mahogany trees, honestly. I know in theory it's like worth it to do it. It's just kind of like just whatever. The hardwood is to be able to upgrade the house again. That's its only purpose, is to upgrade the house again. Okay, I've got everything put away. I need the totem. Going for the cellar? No, I'm just going for the full-size house so that I can put more crystallariums in there. Did you buy anything on Saturday? No. I find pause buffering furnaces to be really annoying. It doesn't, the game like doesn't pause when you expect it to. I'm like really bad at it. I want to keep back like 20 gold so that we can still get Meggies. I'll smelt the rest of it. You don't have a lot of non-buff healing? It'll be okay. You take a lot less damage when you have the rock candy, and I'll be able to kill bats for more food. It should be fine. Not gonna worry about it. That's a good thought though. It could be an issue, but I don't think it will be. I think my free drop shaft is good today. It's gonna do some copper to sort of get ahead of the curve a little bit here. I don't want to leave these furnaces not working. Oh, we have this. We have these extra mushrooms. That's a little bit more bonus healing. Oh wow, we're gonna have 100 staircases tomorrow. Oh, I didn't mean to bring the extra star fruit. Oh well. The bombs. I don't have my damn slingshot. You gotta be kidding me, man. I left my slingshot in the chest. What do you need copper for? Every single keg requires a copper bar. I moused right over it and I didn't pick it up. I can't believe I did that. I saw it. I must have moused right over it and just been like, nope, don't need that. Check W. Goddamn game. Well, our 200th reset comes in with a whimper there, accidentally deleting a garden pot. Suppose I can put a mahogany seed right back on that spot, but I don't need the starfruit seeds. Can put those away. Oh, yeah, canceling is like terrible right now. Yeah, the 200th reset was kind of lame. I was just like, oh, I deleted a garden pot, gotta redo the day. There was nothing interesting at all about the 200th reset. I didn't forget the crystallariums, I'm doing those last. I don't know if it's like faster or whatever, but we're talking 10 minutes in Skull Caverns here. I'm not gonna freaking pause buffer these furnaces. I just don't like it. I know it's technically slightly faster to pause buffer the furnaces, but I really hate pause buffering furnaces. It's just something about the way that they don't pause when you, like, the game doesn't pause when you expect it to. Very frustrating. Leave a little bit behind. I don't want to place every single piece of gold. It's fine. We'll leave 18 behind. Basically, I just don't want to enter Skull Caverns without the ability to craft a Mega Bomb. You easily get enough gold just from being in the Skull Caverns, but I don't want to be on floor 1 and not have a ability to make one. I'm so happy I was here to witness Milestone Reset 200 Pog. I feel like 200 resets is a scar, not an excitement. Oh, I have pink cake too. Yeah, we're fine on food today. I have a motley assortment of food here. The reason food could potentially be an issue today, even though I'm using rock candy, and I have all these crab cakes and eels is because when I have rock candy active, I can't eat eels or crab cakes because that would get rid of the magic rock candy effect. I have to eat food that does not give any effect, like the mushrooms, the crystal fruit, the pink cakes, and the energy tonics. I will get more food from killing bats, so that should sustain me. We have plenty of ammo for today. That's good. I kind of planned that. I'll say I was pretty sure I would have enough, but not 100% sure. Staircases are going to be an issue. I literally can't craft a staircase yet. But we'll work through that issue when we get to it. Put all the extra food over there on the sides so we can eat it later. And it's 7:30. Let's go to Skull Caverns. We do need to force rain totems today, even though it's a Skull Luck day. We need to force rain totems before the buff ends. I have since it's a perfect Skull Luck day, the base 1% and the Skull Luck cancel each other out, so I have a 7% chance to find a treasure floor right now. How long does rock candy last? It's like half the day. I think it'll go away at like 5 p.m. or something like that, I think. Not exactly sure. You use a special keybind for your pausing? No, I just use the default pause key, which is E. E brings up the inventory, so that's what I use to pause. I wanted to see what the reason I paused there is because I wanted to see what my free drop shaft is today. It's the 13th, so whatever 28 plus 13 is. It's a day. That's a 4. That sucks. 4 is not worth my time, so I'll just take the first good floor I see. Obviously, if I get a free drop shaft while looking for a decent starting floor, I'll take it, but that's not what I'm like specifically looking for. This is a great starting floor because I can place a bomb right away. And that's why I like to have Meggies available, because this is a good floor to start on. Oh, I didn't use the candy. What am I doing? Lucky I found a ladder at all on the first floor without the candy. Well, that's actually not true. I still have 3 luck effects. Skull Luck days aren't actually all that scary anymore now that we use lucky rings. Still not great, but it's not nearly as scary. Even if I didn't have a rock candy for today. Woo! Okay, we just barely have enough stone to pass this floor. Honestly, the thing that could sink this day more than the Skull Luck is the fact that I have no stone. It's pretty monka to enter Skull Caverns with only 70 stone. Thought those were the good seeds. Why are we resident sleepering? Oh, the cat? What? Oh, there's a free drop shaft over there. How did I not see that? I was just totally tunnel visioned. Water. I think wifey was gonna make me a snack. Oh, wifey's gonna make some mozzarella sticks. Oh, come on. What is this floor? What is this floor? Come on. What? Exit, please. Is this not a rock candy day? Oh, this pace sucks so far for a rock candy. Not gonna lie. I want some. If I could figure out how to share a snack with chat, I would. I don't think that's going to be possible, but if there were a way, I would. Just kidding, I wouldn't share it with you even if I could. I love mozzarella sticks. Alright, is there a freebie? Really? There's not. Just unlucky. Imagine having such a disastrous pace with a rock candy equipped. Freebie. Let's just start over. Goodell small chord about cat typing in chat. Kids love pets, just being slightly naughty. I don't think small chord likes cats. I don't get upset at her, but I don't think that she likes cats. Well, no, that's not true. She used to not like cats, but recently she's been walking around on the floor going meow, so I think she actually does like cats now. But for a while she was scared of them. But I think she's good with cats now. Triggered. Really? I wasn't even clicking on it. Ugh. That's why you never put trees in your garden pots. How did that do that? Like, I was hitting the tree. I don't understand this game sometimes. Damn game sometimes, man. I have such a love-hate relationship with this game. Played thousands of hours at it and on it, and just the dumbest little things still just make me so annoyed. Like when you chop down a tree, your axe can just randomly hit a different tile. Delete something important. The amount of ladders we're gonna have tomorrow is poggers, though. Hopefully tomorrow's a good luck day. We'll get basically 2 entire full 7:30 a.m. start days, so that's really good. That's because we were able to buy extra coal yesterday. I don't want to use all my gold. Wait, let's be smart about this. This little bit of copper I'm doing is not going to matter very much. It's just kind of like a small optimization to get extra smelts in. I'm going to have to smelt 500 bars on the 15th, so smelting like 15 extra today does not matter. Just like to, you know, convince myself I'm being efficient. It honestly might be better to just forfeit those furnaces and go to Skull Caverns like half a tick faster. It's such a micro optimization though. I have to remember to ship the coffee tomorrow. The 14th, I have to ship the coffee first thing so that I get the money on the 15th. Text from wifey. Been preheating now. Wifey is preheating the oven for mozzarella sticks. I'm excited. Let's bring this extra food with us today. It's gonna be kind of important to have that. We need the candy, obviously. We're good everywhere else here on the inventory. Let's just kind of go off to the side. They can just be there. They can just chill out there. Something else I'm not going to screw up is I'm going to use the rock candy right away instead of doing a floor without it. Which worked out okay, but... okay, that's a good floor to start on, obviously. Every jade I grab today is an extra staircase tomorrow, so highly valuable. I'm very glad that when you blow up, like when you cause an explosion in this game, it doesn't delete any other items on the ground. That would be really annoying. I'm glad it doesn't do that. What is going on with my animation canceling? It's just trash right now. Is it even on? This is the kind of floor I wish I had ladders for. Like, holy crap, this is a bad floor. There's just no stone on it to break. Like, there's just no stone to break. You've got to be kidding me. How do I get floors like this so often? early spiral is terrible. Gotta try and find an exit. I really don't want to be going down to 50 stone. Damn, this game sometimes. We went with rock candy, we went 11 floors in an hour. There's only like one monster, maybe it's not a reset. This is probably a reset. I don't have enough stone to deal with this floor. I guess it wasn't too bad. I lost like one tick to that. It's pretty damn bad, but why do I have to get such barren ass floors? Wow, this is an absolutely cursed start. We went a blazing fast 20 floors in 2 hours with rock candy. Let's start that one over. I'm not accepting that. That is absolute garbage. Beyond garbage. Not even words for it. To chop down this tree very carefully so I don't delete starfruit. Not really any point to planting these trees without fertilizer on them, so I'll just put fertilizer on them later. Kinda whatever. I'm really unimpressed with mahogany trees. I don't really understand why he made it so that they don't grow every day with rock candy. Or rock candy with tree fertilizer. I don't know why they say rock candy. I find them very underwhelming. Did anyone do the math on how lucky you have to be for a mahogany tree planted on the 6th of spring? Or 8th, I guess. The 8th of spring. How early that mahogany tree has to be. How lucky you have to get for that tree to grow in time to affect Ginger Island. It's like you have to hit 5 15%ers in the course of 8 tries. So I don't know what the probability of that is, but it's like probably less than 5%. Probably significantly less than 5% actually. %15 is not great odds to start with, and you have to hit it 5 times. 4 stages? Oh yeah, 4 stages. You go from the base seed to the small sapling, like the tiny sapling, to the medium sapling, the big sapling, to the full tree. So that's, yeah, 4 times. My bad. It's 4 stages, not 5. %1.8%. Okay, yeah, it's way less than 5%. Yeah, that's not worth accounting for. That's so rare that it's not even worth doing. The chance of that actually paying off is just like basically negligible. Good to go here as long as my inventory is fixed. Thought I had a piece of copper. It's not. Oh, I didn't bring a piece of iron either. Whatever. It's not worth all this consternation here. I'll just let's go with what I have. As long as I have all the essentials. I have my slingshot, my bombs, my rock candy, food, all that stuff. We're fine here. I like how we still have to reset for rain totems, and I haven't even gotten a remotely half decent starting pace yet. This could be bad. Like, this day could take actually forever to get through. I'm decently okay on rain totems right now, but I don't want to get lazy about it. Like, the last time I used rock candy, I didn't force totems from that either. So I really don't want to get lazy about it. Don't be my secrets. Still bad? Wait, what's still bad? Streamer not reading chat. Imagine being a streamer that reads chat. I used to be good at reading chat, now I'm not. This run's gotten too stressful. Wish there were a lot less slimes. That could like realistically kill this floor and save the ladder, but there's too many slimes. .4 as opposed to 1.8. Yeah, that's still so low as to be negligible, like not worth even considering. I guess the argument for Mahogany was though that you just put him down, like you just get him and you put him down, you have no expectation that it pans out, but you just do it because it's free to do. Which I mean, I can respect that argument. I think that I can't remember exactly why I trashed them, other than just like it was annoying that they were in my inventory. Like I think that's why I trashed them when I would get them. Roll floor with no bonus exit because it spawned a freebie and the pre-generated ladder. This pace is terrible again, by the way, unfortunately. And now we've hit a spiral. It's normal to hit spirals. I'm lucky I got an exit there. I really can't afford to be laddering spirals right now. Not until I have a decent bank of stone. It was easier when I was the only chatter. Those days are long gone. Oh, come on, you damn game. Stop it with the freebies. I'm not actually like frustrated right now. I don't know why I'm like getting so riled up, but like the freebies, man, the more I do Skull Caverns, the more I hate these freaking freebies. I wish they would just not exist. Like, I would honestly prefer if those were taken out of the game, or if you could like be like, no, I don't want that option, you know? Or like if you got a freebie, if that didn't prevent other ladders from generating. Freebies are just so bad. They prevent you from being able to get a fast exit from using ammo, which is what I'm looking to do. Like I'm looking to drop floors very quickly by using ammo to quickly spawn ladders. And getting a freebie just completely ruins that. Because now you have to spend a whole bunch of walking time to get over there. It's kind of completely ruins that whole like that whole plan. Alright, take care, Flying Broom. The pace is really bad. We're just not seeing drop shafts, really. I'm only seeing a couple. No, like, big ones either. This pace is really bad. I'll keep playing for right now, but, you know. Okay, I complained and I get a 15er. That's all you have to do is complain. Okay, the pace is decent now. They're a freebie. There has to be a freebie, right? You can't possibly tell me that this is just a normal floor right now. I know Skull Luck days are bad, but like I have a lot of luck buffs. It should not be this hard to find ladders. Oh, free drop shaft. There you are. I see it. Grab that. We're gonna do. We're not gonna like hard target bats, but we're gonna definitely look to kill bats if we see them in an easy spot because food. Getting food from them is very good. How I missed that shot. Honestly, it's kind of crazy to say, but like, this day is dying to freebies. We're getting so many freebies in really terrible spots. How do you one-shot the bats? I'm using an OP weapon called the Dragon's Hammer. Club weapon types in this game have a really powerful combo. Like when you use a sword, if you right-click, you do a parry. If you use the hammer, you do a smash attack. And after doing the smash attack, if you left-click a whole bunch of times and press C at the same time as well, you deal a large number of bonus damage hits, which is what I'm doing. One-shot the bats. It's not technically one-shotting. It's many hits being executed over like the span of half a second. I should have gotten that jade. And just autopilot. This pace is terrible. Iridium count is like meh. Not like an instant reset yet, but it's not looking good. I don't want to eat that yet. I can probably tank another hit. Yeah, 44 health. I could maybe tank a hit here if I need to. Yeah, or just kill it without tanking a hit. That works too. Floor 100 in just under 5 hours. So roughly 20 floors per hour and only 126 iridium ore to show for it. No good. No good. Very bad. If I were to take that slow of a pace to 100, I would want probably at least 200 ore. Like I would say, since there's basically no chores to do this morning except for just a small little handful of things, I'm just gonna force a good day. I don't mind resetting. With rare exceptions, I'm not just like... I don't have the kind of luck where I can get a good result on the first try. With rare exceptions, I will say that it has happened. But I usually have to reset quite a bunch to get a good outcome. Especially on a low luck day. Why those trees gave you hardwood? They're mahogany trees. That's a new tree type in 1.5. They drop mahogany. Sorry, they drop hardwood instead of regular wood. What's the average acceptable time to floor 100? With the magic rock candy equipped, I would say probably like 4 to 5 hours is the minimum. And again, if I take a 5-hour pace to 100, I want a lot of iridium to show for it. A really fast pace with no low iridium would have to be like 3 hours, 3-4 hours, probably somewhere in that range. But if it's a slower pace, you need a lot of iridium. Which does kind of go hand in hand. If you get really good iridium floors in the mid 80s and 90s, you should like harvest those. It's not worth skipping those iridium floors. But that goes in hand because it makes your pace slower if you're farming iridium floors before you get to 100. That's why I set the requirement that way. Oh, excuse me. Apologies for the yawning. I really want to listen to that new album again. I won't listen to it like right away. Maybe at the end of the stream we'll listen to the new album again. Okay, we have everything. Yeah, we're good here. Don't like that starting floor. It's not a good one either. This is a good starting floor. We can do this. That's an ass load of stone. Like honestly, this is probably the most perfect floor I could get. Look how much stone that was. A massive stone clump. It's too early to be yawning. Yeah, you're probably right. It's only 11. These barren floors. Come on, game, please. I didn't have any extra coffee. Did I place another bomb? I didn't mean to. That's probably why I'm yawning. I didn't have an extra coffee today. Like IRL. Really sucks to get early spiral floor again. Oh, so you say it's only 11 when BS Turk mentions yawning, but you go off about having a kid when I mention yawning. I see how it is. Yep, double standard. Makes the world go round. JK. And I get the whole skull luck thing, but I still feel like I'm really struggling too much for ladders right now. I gotta respect the perseverance. The perseverance and the dedication to the debate. I gotta respect it. What do you like? You like 0 for 20 now, son? Something like that? 0 for 20? You tried 20 times? With 0 successes? What is this floor? Yeah, we got a drop shaft out of it. That kind of helps. I mean, I'll admit, it's been a while since I've gotten a perfect skull, but I didn't expect to struggle this much even with rock candy. This is definitely more struggle than I was expecting for using rock candy. Are freebies affected by luck? I know they're affected by daily luck, but they must be affected by just your luck modifier because, like, holy freebies. This is more freebies than anyone should ever have to endure. This pace is a little bit more acceptable if we get some decent iridium floors. Honestly, for floor 55, this isn't bad. There's 2 iridium nodes and 2 bats. Ah. Hey, I'm nice to my mods. Ooh, I think I'm getting a mozzarella stick delivery. You can come in. You're not on camera. You're on camera. What? You don't want to say hi to chat? They can't hear you from here. She didn't really want to come say hi. She said hi though, she didn't want to come say hi. Got mozzarella sticks. Poggers. They're still really hot. We should eat one while they still have a cheese pull. Ooh. Oh, hot. That's kind of a lame cheese pull. My bad about that. Oh, I didn't even see the droppy. Unsubbed. Twitch chat's like, I only sub to streamers that do good cheese pulls. Alright, let's try again. Let's try again here. A little better. All the newer viewers are like, Dan's game, he eats on stream. Is this floor good? We got a decent amount of stuff there. It wasn't a good floor though. I've noticed that bat floors tend to seem to have a good iridium. Or at least decent iridium, in addition to bats. I think that's probably just a coincidence though. I guess people get nervous eating on stream. But I have no self-respect anyway, so. Wow, this is a really good floor. Look at all this iridium over here. This is kind of what I mean about accepting a slow pace. Like, if I accept a slow pace, I want a ton of iridium to show for it. I actually have plenty of self-respect. Very important thing. Oh, music's over. What do you guys want to listen to? I'm a little bit done with Stardew Valley music for right now. Let's listen to the new album. I can't resist. It's so good. We gotta listen to it again. Okay, we got a battery there. It's a good use for a small but mighty. I'll snag all the extra stone piles while we wait. Oh, come on. This is honestly still a pretty slow pace to 100. The only thing we have going for us is Iridium, I think. Maybe not even really. The legendary 2 drop shaft. Alright. We got to 105 hours and we only have 116 ore to show for it. Is that good enough? Another mediocre cheese pull there. What's even my iridium gold today? Probably like 1300. What new album? It's a new album by The Midnight, which is my favorite band. Really good, in my opinion at least. In theory, I'm forcing totems today, yeah. Is pretty annoying. Not gonna lie. Honestly, this is gonna be such a toxic day. Alright, that's pretty loud. Let me turn that down a little bit. How'd that miss? I kind of, let's see if we got a droppy. I guess I should go until 4, or whatever the, like, I should just play until the rock candy runs out and see if I get totems or not. Then make a decision after that. Probably the smart play. Come on. Probably should have decided how much ore I was willing to take today before playing the day, before starting to play. This pace is pretty good actually now. We're dropping floors really fast and still getting good iridium, so I'm a little bit more pleased with this day than I was before. So far, we'll see how it ends up, obviously, but this is by far the best song on the new album. Like, this song is just crazy. I have to remember to still go for copper occasionally, like if it's in a good spot, because I'm gonna need to make 500 plus kegs in 2 days, so every bit of copper I get saves money. But anyway, even if this day turns out really good, if I have no rain totems, I'll reset. Normally this floor would just be chock full of bats, but it's not. The cord bats. Whatever. I gotta start cutting my combos short so I don't get those phantom swings. Notice Habu like cancels out of his, this is really loud. I'm gonna turn this down. Alright, sorry about that. That was kind of loud. Get the pink cakes. We're sort of keeping ahead of minimum iridium pace. It's actually really good. Can't be getting floors like this though. Too many spirals. This is a good floor. Come on. He should have died from that. Rock candy's gonna run out pretty soon here, I think. Yeah, 54 seconds. Have we gotten any treasure floors yet? Honestly, I can't remember. I don't think we've gotten a single treasure floor yet this attempt. Maybe one? Nothing that I wanted to keep. Okay, there we go. Raid totems. I don't have any more chances here before the candy runs out. This is a skull luck day. If I don't get the totems from the rock candy portion of the day, I'm probably just gonna reset. My chance of actually getting a treasure floor gets pretty low. Only 3%. Which is a pretty low chance to base continuing the entire day off of, like, and then even if I hit the 3%, I have to hit the 1 in 25 after that, so it's more economical to just reset when you don't, when you have a really bad luck day and you don't get the item you want from the rock candy portion of the day. Radiant pace was sort of, well, no, sort of keeping up. We were starting to fall behind, but what, you don't casually get raid totems every other run? I got lucky raid totems the last run I did, so I can't complain too much. If it takes me more than like 5 or 10 tries to get totems, I'll complain again. But for right now, I mean, I got pretty lucky the last time I did a run. I still can't believe I got all that starfruit planted. Playing out of my freaking mind. Planting seeds, like, just insane optimizations there to get that all finished in time. I had, what, like 3 seconds to spare or something like that? Ridiculous. My kid's crying. I might have to go see what's going on. She probably just wants her water cup or something silly like that. I'll be right back. Whoa, invisible streamer. All right, sorry about that. Wrong. Uptime is like 3 hours. I don't know why the command didn't work. That, the extra food. The rings I put on to kill the monsters are a burglar's ring plus a coffee ring, a savage ring, and a damage ring. Although now I know that the damage doesn't actually do anything, but you know, whatever. Not gonna change it now. I don't have the time or the effort really. It could just be a placebo effect. If I were to go back and redo it, I would actually probably use the napalm ring. Either that or the crab shell ring. This is usually a pretty good starting floor. Like you put a bomb down, you're pretty likely to get a ladder. Ah, freebies. Oh. I kinda get an easy freebie on this floor layout. What a scuffed start. I mean, I guess like I should still try to find an exit this way. God damn these freebies. Gabe's trying to force me to take a screenshot of every floor. I thought freebies only were based off your daily luck, but it surely has to be also based off of your luck modifier because I'm getting so many of them. Unless Concerned Ape knew, like he knew ahead of time that freebies were going to be bad and made freebies associated with bad luck. But no. When he made the game, he definitely thought freebies were a good thing. I hate these barren floors where all the rocks are just singletons. Like, what are you supposed to do with ammo on a floor like that? Just cry. Just cry as your ammo does nothing. That's such a sick new album. It's short, but I like it. This pays. I just looked at my pays. Oh my gosh. I know it's a bad luck day, but... we need some droppies if we're gonna be able to keep this day alive. Hey, there we go. See, all you have to do is complain. I gotta remember that I have a free drop shaft somewhere in the not a free. We have a 15 floor drop shaft somewhere in the what, 37? I've gotten that twice now. That definitely keeps us alive. Yeah, back to the comfy Zelda. Zelda's very comfy. The freebies are actually out of control. We need to do something about the freebies. They're taking over. This looks like a pretty good small but mighty floor. It's a shame it got the ladder so fast. That would have been a good floor to continue on. Running slow. I use coffee. I can already tell it's going to be an extreme challenge to get a decent result for this day. Might have to accept like 1200 if I get the totems. That might even be a stretch. Getting 1200 might be a stretch, if I'm being honest. We'll see how it plays out though. Never know, could always get a really, like a really big high roll. Definitely harder to do on a Skull Luck day, but it's possible. Double Prizzies on that spot. Alright. Again, another just under 5 hours. 4.5 hours to 100, which is pretty fast paced, honestly. It's not amazing, but it's decent. And we have 137 ore to show for it. Good enough to keep going, considering that we need rain totems still in order to have any chance of keeping this day, so. In order to not drive myself crazy, I will continue on any pace that is, like, anywhere near acceptable. Even if it's not, like, all that I want right now, if it's anywhere close to acceptable, I'll continue. For sanity's sake. I did want to take a picture of this floor because I have the ladder already, which is a little bit disappointing considering... 3 nodes and 2 bats, all for the cost of, what, 2 ticks, basically? Guessing. Oh, I have a speed boost right now. I think it's worth. Considering I had a speed boost on the way there and the way back, it worked out. Hey, okay, we got a run. We got a live run here now, chat. In theory, we have a live run. Don't need a good ore pace. Doesn't have to be incredible. It is a Skull Luck day. It just has to be good. The game must be bugged. I didn't get the rain totems on the worst pace of the day. I got them on the best pace so far. The game must be bugged. Any jades I get today are immediately worth a ladder tomorrow, so that's really good if I can get those. I want to eat one just to not be too low, and then if I tank a hit from him, I can heal afterwards more efficiently. Now what we're looking for now is a fast descent pace and good iridium before the rock candy runs out. I want to be like around floor 200 probably before I run out of rock candy. That way, even though the daily luck is really bad, I'll be so deep that I'll be getting good iridium floors no matter what. Freebie in the back corner. I can handle that because I saw it. And there's iridium on the way, so I can handle that without too much trouble. 4 totems? Are we that lucky? Am I this lucky, chat? Do I get another round of totems? Dawn till dawn was really close. They guessed red hat instead of, they guessed blue hat, but I got a red hat. I mean, that's really close. It's a good stone pile. Our stone is looking okay as long as we don't get a ton of spirals. This damn game can hear me. What did I just say? Literally just said. I literally just said my stone count was looking good unless I got a bunch of spirals. And literally the next floor I got was spiral. That's unreal. Honestly, pretty funny. Someone else said auto petter. Different chest, but the right guess. And 12 health. We can tank a hit from a serpent if we have to. Can't tank a hit from a bat. Not likely. Let's not even try. I don't want to lose the totems.
Charging battery.
BS Turkey 1, thank you for that tier 1 sub for 3 months. Welcome to the Parliament. Enjoy your badges and emotes. Thank you for supporting the stream. Someone type exclamation point Parliament. Maybe that needs to be attached to the sub alert. If I'm gonna keep saying that, like I know you guys want me to, I feel like I feel like that has to be attached to it. You're all MPs now? Well, I'm American and we don't have any of that silly parliament stuff. I really want to try and use the slingshot with ammo. You should. It's a lot of fun and it's you know, highly effective. Definitely a good thing to learn in Stardew Valley. Lots of people in the chat who don't actually play like they don't play min-max. They're much more casual. They still like learn how to play this way in the caverns, at least, because it's so effective and it's honestly really fun. It's gonna take a lot of practice before you're as good at it as I am, and that's not really like a flex or anything. It's just I'm just trying to stress like how much practice based it is to be good at this. And even I miss a good amount of the time. Really difficult to use ammo fast and accurately. I spent 100 bombs on SC today and only got 150 iridium. That's not too bad actually for bombs only, right? Did you? I don't know if you had your pickaxe or whatever, and what the other like circumstances are, but yeah, ammo is just much better than bombs because it's an instant ranged explosion, whereas bombs, you have to wait for them to explode. Like, that's the main difference. Hey, 5 starfruit seeds is a pretty good result. I guess what I'm trying to say though is that even like getting 150 ore in a day is pretty good for I assume casual play. You don't have to get 1,000 ore in a day for it to be like still the best money making method in the game. That's how crazy Skull Caverns is. Alright, well that's the end of the rock candy, but we can keep playing. We didn't quite make it to 200 because we had good iridium floors, but I will take iridium floors. Oh, come on, game. We're on pace for a pretty deep dive here. This bat has the most health I've seen in quite some time. I full comboed him and bashed him and he didn't die. Okay, this floor looks bad enough to just straight up ladder. Even with how limited my stone is. Oh yeah, this floor is a disaster. Also, we're back to skull luck, although we do have 3 luck buffs on our side still. Like, it shouldn't be that bad. Again, the idea being that I'm deep enough and I have so many luck buffs on my side that it shouldn't be too hard to find ladders and get good iridium. But we'll see how that works out in practice. It's been a long time since I've had a perfect skull luck day, so it could be a lot worse than I'm remembering. That stone. Let's go get the stone. Unfortunately, I can't reach that iridium. Kind of a trolley iridium nodes. Come on, let me through. Did you and Haboob both manage to get the most? Wow, I actually cannot read right now. I wasn't watching when it happened to Haboob, but I've heard a couple of people have mentioned that he got a worst possible skull luck day as well, which I think is really funny. Wait, do I not have an exit yet? Keck W, worst luck. How do we play this game before luck rings? Like, seriously? Alright, I'm using stone, I guess. Game just giving me a giant middle finger right there. It's like the game's just like, yep, you're wasting stone right now. It's gonna be tough to keep up an iridium pace with the ladders being this sparse now that it's back to skull luck day. Okay. When I said it wouldn't be that bad, I was wrong apparently. Even with 3 luck buffs, a perfect skull luck day is an absolute tragedy. We're still on pace for like somewhere around 1200, I think. As long as we get half decent iridium floors to end the day should end up okay. The only way I wouldn't take this day with the totems is if it's like a disastrously low iridium count, which we're not really on pace for a disaster at the moment. What do I have to do to get exits? Are you freaking kidding me? I've broken like 85% of all the stone on this floor. Are my luck rings broken again? Time did I start? 7:30. Why did he have to be a boss monster? Our radiant pace is actually tanking right now because of how bad the floors are, like how much we're struggling for exits. I definitely underestimated the ferocity of the Skullluctae. Alright, screw that bat. He doesn't want to fight me, so I'm just gonna leave him alone. A tip for using reverse slingshot? Just practice. A ton of practice. You're gonna be pretty bad at it when you start trying it. I was too. Oh, that's all I can say is that you're gonna be pretty bad at it. Just practice a lot. Our iron count's not looking hot either. No, it's my second attempt. The first attempt failed to get rain totems, so I reset, even though it was probably a workable iridium pace. It's pretty lucky that I got the totems on my second full attempt. I was I was settling in for a long grind here, but it looks like we're gonna get a decent day pretty much right away. Well, I have a pretty good idea of what a Skullluctae should look like, so I can kind of just work off my experience. Like, it's my first attempt at this day, but... I've dealt with plenty of Skullluctaes, so... kind of know what to expect in that sense. In the back of my head, when I shot there, I was like, oh, I bet it's going to give me the ladder so that I have to chop through the stone. And that is exactly what happened. Game's really giving me this floor layout quite a bit here. This is a bat not bat floor. It's not a bat floor number, but it's a bat floor. This is the power of the rock candy, by the way. Someone was asking earlier if my food was going to be okay. I've barely touched the life elixirs and the energy tonics I came in with. I've been subsisting on all the other like mushrooms I came in with. That's how little food I've needed today. What does Skull Luck affect in a mine state? It's mostly that it's much more difficult to find ladders. Your chance of finding a ladder is greatly reduced. And that affects basically everything that I do. Early in the day, I rely on a fast ladder pace to set me deep in the mines quickly so that I can farm iridium. And late in the run, I rely on good ladder pace to find new floors to explore for more iridium as well. So ladder pace is really, getting ladders is really important to the run. Yeah, it's all relative though. Like I did still make it to floor 200. That's because I used a magic rock candy. I would not have made it to floor 200 without the use of magic rock candy. Let me just tell you that right now. I basically used steroids. I don't really know how else to explain it. I used a performance enhancing candy. Magic rock candy gives you such a high bonus luck modifier that it basically negates the bad luck day. Makes it a good luck day instead. Okay, we have a little bit of stone piling up here, so I'll use it to get off this terrible floor. Apparently now I'm going to use it to get off this floor too. Iridium count's getting up a little bit lower than I was hoping for. Unless I have a really good hour here. I'm gonna end up at like 1150 probably. Unless it's a really good hour to finish out. That was a good floor. Can't complain too much about that floor. I really don't like that floor layout most of the time, but That time it worked fine. That was a good floor. I can go a little bit later to force the day to be good. Since it's a 7 a.m., another 7 a.m. start tomorrow, I only need to get the iron smelted overnight. I can go probably until about 1:20. I only have to get 450 iron smelted before I pass out. Ginger ale is pretty bad. I'm not going to use it. Unless it like falls into my lap on a very like specific circumstance, I might try it once or twice. But ginger ale is not a very important part of the run at all. Alright, I pretty much have to go now. 1179 and I got totems. Prizzy's high rolled. Pretty good Prizzy high roll. We have plenty of basic ores. I'm just gonna take this. I'm not expecting to do much better than this without a ton of resetting. Yeah, this is okay. I wish I could actually loot this floor. Like the rest of the stuff over in the corner here would be pretty nice to go loot, but it's too late too. I have to go now in order to have time to smelt all the iron. The iridium's a little bit lower than I was hoping, but it's basically 1200, which is, I feel like 1200 is okay for a skull day, plus plus I had no ladders. I literally entered the day with 75 stone. I don't think there's too much to discuss here. I think I need to take this day for my sanity. Like, even if I thought I could potentially do better, I need to take this day for my sanity. Like, it's a skull luck day, you know? It's a perfect skull, and I got through it reasonably acceptably well in, like, the second try. Like, yeah, let's take that. God, I hate, like, how does Zanji pause buffer furnaces? I think it sucks. It's just ass. Like, holy shit, I'm going slower than normal. Trying to pause buffer these furnaces. Like, I can get more done just, like, going normally. The game just, like, never... It never pauses when I want it to. Like, other people have noticed that, too. Is that sometimes you load a furnace and you try to pause and it just doesn't. For whatever reason. I really want to put in this last iron. I can't. Whatever. Good enough. I'm gonna take that day. He's got some sort of special techniques for the furnaces, you know? He knows something that I don't know about furnaces. All right, hopefully we don't have another really bad luck day because I don't have another rock candy. Another sunny day, jeez. We actually got a high roll number of lightning strikes for a perfect skull luck day. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, we got way more strikes than you'd expect from a skull luck day. Alright, we have to do the obligatory run around your field of money. I see dollar signs. I see many, many dollar signs. The garden pot starfruit is growing too. That's PogChamp. That'll finish on the same day that all of these finish. The 20th, they'll all finish together. And I'll have to put on the 18th, Thursday the 18th, I'll buy DSG for the garden pots because I need to put DSG in here if I want them to finish before fall happens. I want them to be done on the final day. What day do you start making kegs? Tomorrow, the 15th.